Ever wondered how much of a role does the mind play in the world of sports? Well, the answer might be more than you think. Let's dive into the world of sports psychology to uncover this fascinating intersection. Sports psychology is a specialized field that combines the principles of psychology with the dynamics of sports. In simple terms, it's the study of how psychological factors influence sports performance, and how participating in sports can affect an individual's mental well-being. Consider this. An athlete's body can be in peak physical condition, but if their mind isn't in the game, their performance may not reflect their physical capabilities. This is where sports psychology comes into play. It's all about understanding the mental state of athletes and how it affects their performance. For instance, an athlete might have all the physical skills needed to sink a three-point shot in basketball, but if they're feeling anxious or distracted, they might miss. The mind and body are deeply interconnected, and in high-pressure situations like these, mental resilience can be just as important as physical strength. But it's not just about performance on the field or court. Sports psychology also delves into how sports can impact an individual's mental health off the field. For example, regular physical activity is known to help reduce stress and anxiety. But for some athletes, the pressure to perform can lead to stress, anxiety, or even depression. Sports psychologists work to help athletes navigate these challenges, promoting mental well-being alongside physical fitness. In essence, sports psychology is about more than just winning or losing. It's about understanding the mind-body connection, helping athletes overcome mental hurdles, and promoting overall well-being. It's about recognizing that our mental state can impact our physical performance and vice versa. So, sports psychology is about understanding the mind and body connection in athletes. How do athletes keep going even when the odds are against them? The answer lies in motivation. Motivation, in the realm of sports psychology, is a powerful force that propels athletes forward. It's like a fire within that can either burn brightly or dwindle, depending on how it's fueled. This fuel comes in two key forms: intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation originates from within the individual. It's the pure joy of playing the game, the satisfaction derived from personal growth and mastery, the thrill of pushing one's limits. When an athlete is intrinsically motivated, they're driven by their love for the sport. They don't need a trophy or applause to keep going. Their reward is the sense of fulfillment that comes from the activity itself. On the other hand, extrinsic motivation is fueled by external factors. This could be the desire to win a medal, earn recognition, or avoid negative consequences such as criticism or punishment. While extrinsic motivators can be powerful, they are not as enduring as intrinsic ones. Once the external rewards are gone, the motivation might also disappear. Now, how does motivation impact an athlete's performance and mental well-being? Well, athletes high in intrinsic motivation tend to exhibit greater effort, persistence, and overall performance. They're more likely to enjoy their sport and less likely to experience burnout. They're also more resilient in the face of challenges, which contributes to their mental well-being. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, can lead to higher performance in the short term. However, if athletes rely solely on extrinsic motivators, they may experience stress, burnout, and reduced enjoyment over time. This is why it's crucial for athletes to find a balance between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. In the world of sports, motivation is not just about winning or losing. It's about the journey, the growth, the resilience. It's about the fire within that keeps athletes pushing forward, against all odds. Remember, motivation fuels the drive in athletes to reach their maximum potential. In the heat of the game, how do athletes manage to stay focused? Let's delve into it. Focus, my friends, is the secret ingredient that spices up every athlete's performance. It's that invisible force that keeps a runner on track, a basketball player in the zone, or a golfer locked onto the green. It's the mental glue that holds everything together when the physical body is pushed to its limits. But what exactly is focus in the context of sports? It's the ability to direct one's attention to the task at hand while tuning out distractions, whether they be external, like crowd noise, or internal, like self-doubt or fatigue. You see, sports aren't just about physical prowess. They also require mental agility. And that's where focus comes into play. It's a critical element in an athlete's arsenal that allows them to perform at their best, even under intense pressure. But distractions are everywhere, aren't they? They can sneak up on an athlete like an uninvited guest, disrupting their flow and affecting their performance. That's why athletes train their minds to maintain focus. They practice techniques like visualization, where they imagine themselves executing a perfect play, or mindfulness, where they stay present in the moment, not allowing their minds to wander to past mistakes or future possibilities. These techniques are not just about improving performance on the field, court, or track. They also promote mental well-being. They teach athletes how to manage stress, overcome negative thoughts, and maintain a positive attitude. And the beauty of it? You don't have to be an athlete to reap the benefits of these techniques. Anyone can apply them in their daily lives to improve concentration at work, to stay calm under pressure, or to simply enjoy a more mindful existence. To wrap it up, focus is not just about keeping your eyes on the prize, it's about tuning out the noise, staying present, and maintaining a positive mindset. It's a skill that can be honed, just like any physical skill. A focused mind in sports not only enhances performance but also promotes mental stability. Ever wondered how athletes bounce back after a loss? It's all about resilience. Resilience is the cornerstone of every athlete's ability to bounce back from adversity. It's not just about physical strength or talent. No, resilience is a mental muscle, one that athletes flex and train just as they would their biceps or quadriceps. It's the power to endure, to recover, to adapt and grow in the face of stress, pressure, and failure. Picture this. An athlete is down in the final minutes of the game. The odds are stacked against them, the clock is ticking, and the pressure is mounting. What do? They dig deep, tap into their reservoir of resilience, and push through. They don't allow the fear of failure to paralyze them. Instead, they use it as fuel, channeling it into determination, perseverance, and a will to win that's stronger than any obstacle. Resilience in sports is also about how athletes handle defeat. It's easy to celebrate victory, but how one responds to failure is what truly defines an athlete. It's about picking yourself up after a fall, dusting yourself off, and getting back in the game. It's about learning from mistakes, not dwelling on them. It's about understanding that failure is not a permanent state, but a stepping stone to success. It's important to remember that resilience isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. It's forged in the fires of challenges, honed through experience, and strengthened by the will to never give up, no matter the odds. It's a skill that can be nurtured and developed, just like any other in sports. And remember, resilience doesn't just benefit an athlete on the field or in the court, it also plays a significant role in their mental well-being. The resilience learned in sports can be applied to all aspects of life, helping athletes deal with stress, overcome obstacles, and handle life's ups and downs with grace and grit. Resilience not only helps athletes recover from setbacks but also strengthens their mental well-being. So, we've taken a quick journey into sports psychology and its impact on mental well-being. In the last few minutes, we've explored the intersection of sports and psychology, unearthing the profound connection between the two. We've seen how the mental game plays a significant role in sports, equally as crucial as physical prowess. But let's do a quick recap. We started by discussing motivation. We saw how it serves as the driving force that propels athletes forward, igniting the spark within them to strive for excellence. Motivation is the fuel that keeps the fire of ambition burning, pushing athletes to overcome challenges, break records, and reach new heights. It's not just about the desire to win, it's about the relentless pursuit of improvement and personal growth. Then, we delved into the concept of focus. In the world of sports, focus is the ability to tune out distractions, zero in on the task at hand, and channel all your energy into achieving your goal. It's about being in the zone, where everything else fades into the background, and all that matters are you and your objective. This intense concentration not only enhances performance, but also promotes mental clarity and reduces stress. Next, we examined resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks. In sports, as in life, setbacks are inevitable. But it's resilience that determines how we respond to these challenges. It's about picking yourself up after a fall, dusting yourself off, and getting back in the game. Resilience fosters a positive mindset, a mental toughness that not only helps athletes overcome obstacles, but also fosters mental well-being. In summing up, it's clear to see that sports psychology is not just about improving performance on the field, court, or track. It's about enhancing mental well-being, promoting personal growth, and building a resilient mindset. It's about understanding that the journey is just as important as the destination, and that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Remember, in the realm of sports, a healthy mind is just as important as a healthy body.